what do you have to say about today's judgment on triple talaq? Do you consider this judgment as historic?
Yeah, it is a glorious day for us because we have been fighting this menace of triple talaq since long. I started this campaign in 2002. I did a cover story on that. In the case of Dagdu Pathan versus Rahim B. Dagdu Pathan case of Maharashtra High Court, Aurangabad bench. So it has been a long drawn battle and it is our first victory. We are celebrating it today and we are hoping that now Muslim clergy would understand that times have changed. Muslim women are taking up their cause themselves. They are not dependent. There is no ad hocism. There is no delegated powers that they want to go through. We are here. We understand our Quran as well as Constitution. So this judgment is in consonance with Quran and Constitution both. We really welcome this judgment.
Do you think that the government of the day should also come forward and give kind of a cover in extension to what the court has already said?
Yeah.
Do you think that there is a need for a cover and which goes beyond just triple talaq?
Yeah, I definitely feel that codification of Muslim personal law is a very important exercise that we have been asking for, and just the way Hindu Code Bill was done, Parliament should get involved into this issue and do whatever it can. Right now, I think the time is really ripe, and this is the opportune time also because the kind of strength that government is enjoying in Parliament, as well as I don't think the opposition would also come forward against Muslim women and would ask to continue the inhuman practice of triple talaq or would resist the reform within the Muslim community. So I think we are hoping for the best now, and times are changing.
So can we say that the times of Shah Bano are all now, they rest in the past?
Definitely.
And now we are confronting a different India, particularly the Muslim women.
Definitely, and it is about time that we realize that Muslim women are making their presence, they're making their mark everywhere, as a teachers, as a lawyers, as in different professions, as a pilot and all those things. So it is about time that we realize that we are capable enough to understand our issues, to carry forward our own battles, and there is no, we are not delegating and outsourcing our rights and our power to as an power and as an agent of change. So Muslim women are themselves agents of change. We exercise our agency and we understand the Constitution and the Quran both. We have done our homework well this time.